Hi everyone, welcome back to my humble kitchen. I'm Mark. Today I'm going to be showing you how to prepare a traditional Maltese dish known as Qaqocc Mimli, or stuffed artichokes. Artichokes are a beautiful, wonderful vegetable to work with, but a lot of people don't know really what to do with them, and sometimes also they're very hard to find. But they are in season here in Australia at the moment as we're coming into summer. So I've got myself some really nice artichokes, and together with the other ingredients, I'm going to show you how to make Qaqocc Mimli, or stuffed artichokes. First, I'll go through the ingredients. Of course, the hero of the recipe is the humble artichoke, or in Maltese, Qaqocc. These nice large-headed globe artichokes. I've got 6 of them. They need to be soaked in salt water upside down for about half an hour, and so that's something that I've done earlier. The reason they need to be soaked in water for a while with salt is so that the petals start to open up, because what we're going to do is get the stuffing and stuff it between the petals, between the leaves of the artichokes. As well as that, to go through the other recipe, the other ingredients, we have black olives. You could use green or black olives. I'm going to chop them up. We have capers, we have anchovies, garlic of course, and a whole lot of parsley. As well as that, we're going to be using breadcrumbs. You can use normal breadcrumbs, or like me, I've converted over to panko breadcrumbs. They're just so fun to work with, so nice to work with. So let's prepare the ingredients together now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our anchovies. Just going to get them and slice them up into little pieces, so that way, by being sliced up, they can be spread out throughout the stuffing mixture. The capers are fine as they are, they don't need to be cut up. The olives, I've already bought them sliced, but I'm going to cut them into some smaller pieces, and they can be combined with the capers and the anchovies. So as you can imagine, these are all very strong tastes. So you're going to get a little taste of the Mediterranean in your own kitchen. Going to prepare the garlic. So cut the garlic up into small pieces. And also mix that together with the mix of olives, anchovies and capers. Smelling those wonderful smells of all of that pungent Mediterranean ingredients. And finally, we have to prepare the parsley. So just roughly chopped. Put the parsley in a bowl. So now with the parsley in the bowl, I'm going to add the chopped garlic, olives, capers and anchovies in there. So it's all together. I'm going to add some of the breadcrumbs. Then we have to add a generous amount of olive oil, enough so that the mixture combines. I'm going to mix that all together. I keep on adding olive oil until the mixture binds and sticks together. So as you can see, after adding a fair bit of olive oil, mixing it all together, we've got a nice mixture of the anchovies, the capers, the olives, the garlic, the parsley and the breadcrumbs, and that's going to be our stuffing for the stuffed artichokes. And so the next step is going to be to get our artichokes, which have been soaking in water, salt water, for the last half hour. And you can see that the leaves are just starting to be able to be opened up. Some artichokes have a very pointy tip on the end of their petals. That's fine. You could go to the effort of cutting them all off, but what I would suggest is, just when you're eating them, be very careful that you don't spike yourself in the mouth. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the stalk. So now that we've got our 6 lovely artichokes, now we're going to start to fill them. Filling the artichokes is a bit of a messy job, so make sure that your hands are nice and clean. We're going to get in there with the stuffing and put it into the artichokes. So I want to show you with some clarity how we do this. So the petals or the leaves come undone like so. So you want to pull them back, and it's between those gaps, that's where the seasoning or the stuffing goes. So then we actually get the seasoning, the stuffing, and we push it down into the space. And we rotate the artichoke, and we continue to put the stuffing into the space between the leaves or petals. The taste that you get afterwards is absolutely worth every little bit of mess that you make. Go around row by row, layer by layer, and put as much stuffing in there as you can possibly fit. As you can see, I've put the artichokes inside the pan. Now I'm going to fill the pan with water about halfway up, and I'm going to pour some vinegar on top, and then once we've done that, we're going to put the lid on and let them steam away, boil away for about an hour and a half. So I've half filled the pan with water, just enough so that the bottoms of the artichokes are covered. I'm going to pour some vinegar on top of each one, just a bit, not too much. And of course, some salt. And some pepper. Pop the lid on, and we'll come back and see what this is like in about an hour and a half. Okay, so an hour and a half has now passed. Now let's have a look at how the artichokes turned out after we left them simmering in the water in the saucepan for about an hour and a half. Okay, so here we have the finished product, the artichoke. As you can see, the leaves are nice and soft and the stuffing is cooked. The way you eat it now is that you take off one leaf at a time. The leaves or the petals have the stuffing in them. Reverse the leaf so that the point doesn't stab you in the tongue or the lip if it's sharp. And you kind of eat it like an edamame bean. You take the flesh off with your teeth, and then you discard of the leaf or petal like this. So this gets thrown away, and you keep on going through all of that. So that's how you make Qaqocc Mimli. I'd like to thank you for joining me today on my channel, and I hope to see you again next time. Please like and subscribe, and looking forward to seeing you soon.